Welcome to ABC Bullion's 360 Weekly Wrap. My name is Crystal Thivios and I'm joined once again by Global General Manager at ABC Bullion, Nick Frappel.
Thank you, Crystal.
Hi Nick, so much happened last week. Can you try and summarise it for us?
Yeah, sure. Last week, gold dipped off and then it looked like it was finding some fairly okay support around about the daily Ichimoku cloud. It looked like it was consolidating a bit, did drop below a few times, but quickly rallied back. One of the things was that it couldn't get past that sort of 1861, 62 level at the top of the cloud. It was just, every time it went up there or a little bit over there, quickly sold back. One of the issues was that we had a big sell-off in bonds, or large looking sell-off, so 10-year bonds went to about 112, 113, spiked up there, then started to recover, prices recovered, yields dropped, and that obviously unsettled the gold market. It unsettled it really because the bond market was looking at what the Democrats plan to do spending-wise fiscally this year. Bond market's clearly nervous because people are long and valuations are extremely high. Gold generally has sort of inverse relationship with yield. So that took a little bit of the shine off gold and knocked it. And of course, the US dollar maintained its climb as well. So the dollar index kind of closed on a very positive note. Those things combined to actually push gold below the technical supports on Friday. And then today we saw a really, really nasty sell-off in a very thin market. Today's Martin Luther King Day in the United States. So generally speaking, markets and the gold market will be that little bit less liquid. So we saw a drop down to 1804 this morning. Very, very quick rebound so far, back up to 1830. And that's it kind of tells you, it's easy to say, it's a dip buying market. Some of those dips can be pretty horrible.
Yeah.
So that's really how I'd see gold. It's getting closer to the top of the weekly cloud, which is a stronger and longer term support. So bullish technically, but we get these flushes basis recovering dollar, and I think this was kind of signposted really from the beginning of the year when we were talking about the dollar index staging a bit of a recovery, maybe 91.5, maybe even 92, and then perhaps around that level rolling over and perhaps starting a decline again.
Okay, awesome. It seems that silver's really held its position.
Yeah.
What's happening there?
Okay, well, silver sort of looks slightly better technically. It's still above the daily cloud support, which is fairly thin at this level, but nonetheless, it's closed above that level. It's recovered a little bit. It closed above the weekly standard line last week, as we were talking about, and that again is technically positive. In terms of gold silver ratio, it's still very much ranging. It's in that sort of 70, 76 kind of range. It's about 73.5 at the moment. So if you compare it over the sort of recent past, it's doing relatively well over the last few weeks, but every time it goes down to sort of 69, 70, that's kind of where silver seems to, temporarily hit a bit of a wall. So it's still ranging,
Okay, fabulous. And the US dollar is making a bit of a comeback. What about the Aussie dollar?
Well, the US dollar comeback is thwarting the Aussie dollar rally. So the Aussies sort of had a moment of weakness, pushed back into 76. Looks as though, sort of targets short to medium term back down to 75. Things haven't really changed hugely. There's not like there's a great change. It's just, it looks like it's part of that broad-based dollar recovery. And there's a little bit of short covering, I think, in the Aussie as well. That sort of people thought, okay, this is getting a little bit painful. Let's buy back. Of course, once they've bought back, things have point of maximum pain.
Yeah.
The Aussies then sort of subsequently weakened. There are signs that Chinese importers of coking coal for steel production kind of saying, look, just let the coal in because we need it. So that again should be a positive for the Aussie dollar. I mean, the coal producers are able to sort of diversify and sell coal elsewhere, but it's good that market may actually sort of come back online again.
I hope so.
Broadly still positive about the Aussie.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nick.
Thanks.
And thank you all for tuning in. For more from ABC Bullion 360, please follow us on our socials and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Happy trading at abcbullion.com.au. Thank you.